Hey, you know what the number one problem in the nation is right now? The number one problem, it's men. Men not stepping up and taking their spiritual leadership in the family. Not being the man that God designed them to be. I mean, thank goodness the women have stood up and they're pulling us to church. But guys, it's not their role, it's your role. Let me ask you a few questions. Guys, do you deal with fear, anxiety, stress? Do you feel like the world is actually sitting on your shoulders and you're carrying it through every single day? Are you tired of being sick and tired? Do you feel unappreciated? Do you feel disrespected? Do you have controlling issues? Do you have anger issues? Guys, the only problem you have in your life right now, if you're dealing with any of that, you have a God problem. And when you finally accept your spiritual role in the family as the leader of the household, the spiritual leader, guys, all that goes away. The weight's lifted off. Stress is gone. Anger issues go away. Everything is taken care of because you put that in God's hands. Everything I just shared with you, I struggled with for many, many, many years. I want to share this with you because it has totally transformed my life, it's transformed my family's life, and it can transform your life. And it's really not hard to do. Have you stopped praying because it doesn't work? Of course it doesn't work because you have one foot in and one foot out. Let me share something with you. It's really about programming. It's about programming the mind that God gave us, deprogramming the stuff that actually influenced us through our whole life and reprogramming it to lay down new tracks. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see, it's as simple as programming. See, we have a subconscious mind and we have a conscious mind. So your subconscious mind was written through the life experiences that you have, the influences that people have been in your life from childhood all the way up to adulthood. It is what controls us on an everyday basis. It's kind of our hard drive, if you can think of it that way. So it tells us how to walk, talk, act. It deals with our anger, it deals with our fear, it deals with our anxiety, it deals with our stress levels. It's what has been written through our whole life. And then our conscious mind allows us to make those day-to-day decisions based on our subconscious, and that's where the trick comes in. So when you're going through your day-to-day, what happens is we come up to a decision in life. Let's say it's a business decision or a family decision. And our brain says, okay, what's the right or wrong answer here? Okay, well, let me go back to my subconscious mind and see if I can retrieve and work together and see if I can come up with the right answers. And the problem is your subconscious was programmed through the life experiences you had, through the influences you had in your life. And so it goes back and grabs that information and it makes a decision based on that. And that's where everything goes wrong. Because out of that, everything's gray. Also, let's talk about business. Those decisions you make in business sometimes, oh, that's just business. That's not the right decision. You know that. You can feel it. You can feel those decisions. Are those decisions you make in the middle of an argument with your wife or your family? When you access that subconscious and you react out of that, it's because you went back to your subconscious and said, hey, what decision should I make here? Based on what you was programmed with, it comes out, and that's how you get your result. And so what happens is, your subconscious and your conscious mind are right here. They've got to work synergistically. They've got to be paired together. If not, what happens is, instead of you going a straight line here, because your subconscious and conscious are lined up and they're working synergistically together, what happens is when they're not, what happens is you either go to the right or you go to the left. And that's why you can't stay on track. And that's why you feel like you're totally out of control in your life. You're dealing with all those fears and anxiety and stress, anger, control issues, and everything else. So the key is, and it takes a little time, but it can be done. And if you think of the brain, again, like programming, you've got to erase that subconscious mind. Get it back to where God gave us to us in the beginning. We were born with a clean slate. The problem is of our life experiences and our influences through life wrote that program. So how do you do it? Well, we go back and we clear that out. And then we start laying down new tracks over here. And when you lay down new tracks, what happens is now when your conscious mind makes a decision, it goes back to the new tracks and says, oh, this is the right decision. This is the way it's supposed to be done. So changing your subconscious mind is actually about taking in information, processing that information, putting it into action, turning it into habits, take more information, do some actions, turn it into daily habits. It's rewriting that program. And the problem is we read these self-help books, we go to these seminars, and we consume the information, and we never put it into action, and we never create those habits. We can help you with that, guys. We can help you be that rock-solid man that God intended you to be. And again, it's all about reprogramming. So our course is designed to actually take you through a process that will give you that information, process that information, puts things into action, and create habits. Give you more information, process, action, habits. More information, process, action, habits. And once you do that over several months, what happens is you rewrite this subconscious, and then you can be the man that God intended you to be, the spiritual leader of the household, and we can help you with that. I've spent a lot of time, a lot of experience with a lot of counselors in my life that's tried to fix me. I've dealt with everything you could possibly imagine. There's nothing that you can say that I probably haven't been through. I've been through anger issues, anxiety, stress, control issues, manipulation, addictions, porn addiction, sexual impurities, anything that you can name. I've been through multiple marriages. I've been to the poorest of the poor. I've made over $500,000 a year, and I will tell you, money will not buy you happiness. You may think that you're going to go out there and work every day to get that raise, to make more money, and you're going to be happy. It doesn't buy you happiness. Trust me, out of experience, and you can listen to any other guy that's been there. They will tell you money does not buy you happiness. Having inner peace, having peace with God, being that spiritual leader of your household will bring you happiness. It fixes everything, and it's totally changed my life. So it's inspired me to create the rock solid man, so I can show you how to actually reprogram your subconscious mind, lay down new tracks, biblical tracks, so when you make those daily decisions, you're going to make the right decision. So let us help you. Let's jump on a call. Let's talk about your situation and see if it's the right program for you. It's that easy. Just click the link below, schedule time to call. We'll jump on the phone and see how it goes. Fair enough? All right. I look forward to seeing you on the call.